Hello and welcome. This is It's Always About Love, and I'm Lee Evans. I'm here with psychotherapist Lynn Lara. Lynn has been in private practice for many years, and today she brings all of that experience and wisdom to help you. We're here to offer answers to all your relationship questions, whatever your question may be on any relationship topic. We offer compassion and understanding. It's truly Lynn's sincere desire to help you and make what you learn on this podcast today usable in your life right now. Do you have something bothering you? Send an email to us at itsalwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com. That's it's alwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com. Now, let's get started. Are you there, Lynn?
I'm here, Lee. I wait with bated breath for you to say, let's get started. Lee, you sound sweeter and nicer every time you read all that.
Oh,
you're great.
Thank you.
How's your mouth, honey? They don't know you were hurting yesterday because we're redoing that podcast. Listen, we're redoing the podcast from yesterday because I missed Lee terribly. And I went, no, I don't like this. So we're redoing yesterday's podcast. So her mouth was hurt yesterday. Never mind. I don't need to ask. Are you okay, Lee?
Yes, and salt water really helps.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. Say that. She had a hurting mouth. I said, use warm water with salt in it. And look,
Every hour. Every hour.
Every hour. Yay. You did it.
Yep. And I'm able to talk today.
I have so much happiness at that, Lee. You have no idea. Now, what I'm going to do is I have some examples of emails or personal ads. Yeah, I guess that's what they're called. And so I'm going to be reading them and we'll talk about them. And this time Lee gets to talk too. Oh, I missed her yesterday. But what I started with and what I'm going to do this today too, I want you to get something to write with. I want you to take notes. Why don't you do that every time you listen to our program? It's always about love. And so you have something to write with, I hope. And I just like you to hear this because you are all of you, you're beautiful. You deserve to be in love. And this was written by a fellow named Peter Williams. And Lee gave it to me. You are a wonderful, worthy, and lovable person. Amen. He didn't say amen, I just did. Appreciate that about yourself. No one has seen or ever will be quite like you. No one has been or ever will be quite like you. You are an individual, an original, and all those things that make you uniquely you. You are deserving of love and praise. Oh, nice. Peter, thank you. Let me read it one more time. Maybe I'll read it better this time. And then we got a letter from someone about our podcast yesterday, but don't listen to it. This is going to be better. Right, Lee?
Yes.
Yes, I missed her. Oh, I missed her so much. Okay, this is what Peter Williams says. You are a wonderful, worthy, and lovable person. Please think that about yourself because it's true. Appreciate that about yourself. No one has been or ever will be quite like you. You are an individual, an original, and all those things that make you uniquely you, because you are deserving of love and of praise. Thank you, Peter. That's not a nice way, a nice prayer to start this out with. Now, a woman that calls herself Excited in Georgia, who listened to us yesterday. Don't worry about yesterday. You're going to hear today and it'll be better. Lynn, thank you for sharing in yesterday's podcast on how to write an ad to get him. Really, was that the title yesterday?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm the one who said do that.
Yes.
How to write that ad to get him. That's cute. I took notes and will use your ideas to write my online profile. And she signed it excited in Georgia. Okay, excited in Georgia. Then write to us later on when your ad gets him.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, let's go with the first email or personals ad. All three of them are different. Well, yeah, they are. They're written differently. But I tried to pick ads that were different. Okay. This is written by a woman. She says, they're all written by women. Most days of the week, you can find me working as a nurse, as someone who's always loved to work with others and make a difference in this world. What could possibly be better? Right. Well, perhaps a date with a handsome online gentleman. Okay. Do you have anything to say about that, Lee?
It's catchy. It's short and catchy.
Good. What's catchy?
How it's put together.
Yeah. What's special in there that you liked?
Well, how she starts it out.
Most
Just
people,
the introduction words. Is that what you call them?
okay.
How she just kind of jumps right in there.
And the other thing is she's a nurse. You can
And,
only say, you guys have to be fair. You can only say you're a nurse if you're a nurse. You can't you don't get to lie about any of these, but you don't need to. And you don't want to because you want to be who you see, Lee, I do better with you here. You want to be who you really are. You don't want to lie and make yourself more or less than you are because you're looking for a person. This is what I said yesterday. So many of my clients were getting married. And I said, I went, this is great, you guys. I'm so happy for all of you when they'd come in. And many of them asked me to perform their ceremonies. And I've had my minister's license since the Vietnam War. That's a long time. But I said, what happened? Why is this fellow different? And they said, Lynn, you told me to forget about everything except liking the person that I had met online. That's all you wanted me to do is just like them. And it's true, I did say that. And it ended up working. So all of a sudden I had a lot of people getting married. I was very happy about that. So this woman starts out her note saying, most days of the week you can find me working as a nurse. I'll tell you, nurses are very attractive to men because you're going to take care of them and they like that. Okay. And then she says, as someone who has always loved to work with others and make a difference in this world, what could possibly be better? That's kind of nice.
yes.
Than most of the days working as a nurse. Well, okay. And then she says, a handsome online gentleman. And what I said yesterday was, when I hear somebody talking about a gentleman, I think they're talking about someone who's older. So I don't know. What do you think about that, Lee? You think that's true?
That's what I thought too.
Okay. So don't say gentleman, you guys. How about fellow? A nice online fellow. Yeah. Or, yeah, man. You can say man, but fellow is young and Lee, didn't somebody say something to you?
Yes, and it's not to do with what we're talking about with semantics with the word of fellow or gentleman, though, but they were saying for doing it online, dating online, they said, do not use iPhone pictures. They said to use good pictures when doing the profile because they had noticed a lot of people use, well, I said iPhone, but cell phone pictures.
Did you disagree with that?
No.
Good, because she's right. She's
Okay.
right. You guys, it's okay if you've got a really good online one, but you're better off if you go to Yen Louie. I love Yen Louie. They've taken my picture for years and years for my profession. But no, get your picture taken professionally and get a deal on it so that it only costs you $20 or something. And use your good picture. Brightly, I agree with her.
Okay, good.
You
That's my
should,
tidbit.
yeah, I think that's good. But if you can't get a good picture, just, okay, keep on taking them until you do.
Yes.
And the other thing is, okay, the reason online pictures don't look as good as pictures that are taken in a photography studio is because they're harsh. So if you will take a soft piece of material, netting, but soft, and put it over your cameras, your phone's shutter. Yes, I'm doing good with these. Then it'll look much better. I know I'm right, Lee. Just
Wow.
use something very soft over the lens of your phone, and your picture will look much better, and it will look more professional.
Wow. That is
Lee,
good information.
you're so cute, Lee. I missed Lee yesterday. I had to pretend that you guys liked what I said. She's great. Thank you, Lee. I'm glad you liked that. And I didn't say that yesterday. So, okay, here we go with this is a long one. Okay. I'm very fond of all three of these. I think that they're very different. She says, I'm feminine, and that distinction is important to me because it defines who I am. I'm intelligent, spiritual, attractive, with red hair and green eyes. I have some pounds more than should be there. I'm happy, truly I am, most of the time. I can be quiet and introspective and tend to be friendly with people out there. That's nice. Now I have to, let's see, out there, but only to a point. Let me read that again. I can be happy truly most of the time. I can be quiet and introspective and tend to be friendly out there, but only to a point because I'm private, pretty much only sharing my innermost thoughts with the person I'm closest to. I'm affectionate and I can also tease without mercy. I like her. And love to laugh and have fun. Loyalty, honesty, and integrity are important to me. Intimacy is very special and includes respect and trust for one another. A relationship built on talking things out. I will be trustworthy and I will honor you, and that means that I will be on your side. Plus, I'll cook some pretty darn good meals. Rich chocolate cake? No problem. I like adventure and I like trying new things, but I'm not good at all at being on the back seat of a motorcycle, and there is no way I'll ever get on a roller coaster again. Never. The truth is, I'm looking for a strong man who has a sense of nice and good about him, and who doesn't drink too much or hide the fact that he does drink too much if he does. What she's saying is that she wants the man who answers this ad, to be honest. And if he happens to be an alcoholic, then it won't work. But didn't she put it nicely? I want to give myself to the man I've described here because I will feel safe and cared about with him. I know he's rare, but I deserve him because I'm special too. It's about what's inside of us. I hope you write. That's a good letter, Lee. Do you
Yes, it
like
is.
do you like it? What do you like about it?
This person seems to be very self-aware
Yeah.
and very, very much it's a well-written ad profile, and definitely the lady is educated, and it would make anybody want to meet that person.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
I'm sold.
Okay. That's really nice. I like it. Do you want me to read? I'll read it again later. We'll read all three of these before we close out. I'm glad you like that one. I like that too. I
It's
looked
so
through
well
a lot.
written.
Huh?
It's so well written.
Oh, you're sweet. That's nice. It is. But look, she talks about cooking. You guys, if there's something special that you make, say it. Because, I mean, as you listen to that, and she said, I'll cook some pretty darn good meals, rich chocolate cake, no problem. I mean, what happened when I read that to you, Lee?
My mouth watered.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and I mean, yeah, good thing. Do that. You could make a whole letter about things you cook, to be honest with you, and you'd get a lot of responses if you're a good cook. And if you're not, then practice a lot and have him over for dinner.
Good idea.
Okay. Here's the third one, and then we'll be looking at the three. She says, I'm happy just to sit across the table from one another. It could be nice to go for a walk. She's talking about their first date or when they first meet each other. I'm happy just to sit across a table from one another. It could be nice to go for a walk. I'd like it to be relaxed so we can be ourselves. I'd like us to spend our time talking about who we are. I'd like to reach out and touch your hand. Yesterday I said arm, but I changed that to hand. I'd like to reach out and touch your hand if that's what I feel inside of me, and you're welcome to do the same. Comfortable and gentle, easy. And if you have other ideas about how you'd like our time spent together to be, I'm open to your ideas. Oh, I wondered if anything would ever happen if I got a phone call. Darn it. I'm not going to answer it. It was my doctor. Shame on me. I really love my doctor. Okay. Let me read this one again. That's kind of not fair.
Okay.
We'll know if my doctor's leaving a message it's a she. Gosh, I like this doctor. Okay, I'm happy. Listen, what this woman and this letter is doing, and what I want you to do is just write down a few things as you listen to what I'm writing, what's been written here, and see what you think, if it'll fit for you. But this person, the job that they have done is to make the fellow who reads this relaxed, doesn't have to perform. All she wants to do is just sit and talk. That's nice. This is a good letter. All three of them are good. They're for different reasons. She says, again, I'm happy just to sit across a table from one another. It could be nice to go for a walk. I'd like it to be relaxed so we can be ourselves. I'd like us to spend our time talking about who we are. I'd like to reach out and touch your hand if that's what I feel inside of me, and you're welcome to do the same. Comfortable and gentle, easy. And if you have other ideas about how you'd like our time spent together to be, I'm open to your ideas. You know, Lee, I want to say this. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It's all changed. And if you're a young woman out there, what you're supposed to do is service. whoever it is you're with. And that's what girls do today. It's the saddest thing. And I remember when I had a young woman in my office, and she talked about what she did to make this fellow happy, or the fellows happy. And I went, honey, what about you? I mean, if she's going to be sexual with them, there was nothing about her at all. She said, no. I don't do that. I just make them happy. And that's what it's about. And I heard it, was it on a television program? I happen to like The View a lot. And I think maybe I heard it on there. I think maybe Whoopi said it. Love Whoopi, love Whoopi. And I think she said something about girls servicing fellows. And I went, gosh, oh my gosh, it makes me sick. That's how, all of us wanted boyfriends when we were young. We did. But it's ugly now. It's ugly. It's about servicing. Oh, God, makes me so sad. You guys, I can't help but believe that you don't have to do that, nor should you necessarily want to. I understand that you want a boyfriend. I do. But I want you to have a boyfriend who respects you, who loves you, who takes care of you, and who just loves who you are. And I'm not talking about servicing. Isn't that cold and hard? It's ugly. Oh, it hurts me to say it. I'm glad I said it. I didn't say that yesterday. You know I didn't, Lee. So, how do you feel about this letter, Lee? This third shorter one.
Yeah, the third one is gentle and easy and approachable.
Yep, I agree. Lee, I'm so glad you're on with me today. I missed you so much.
Oh.
It's so nice to listen to your feedback. Good, babe. Yeah, I like this. All three. One says, I'm a nurse. That's a big come on. Don't say it unless you are. Unless you can go out and get a job real quick. But you don't need to. I mean, you can just say, I'm a person who cares deeply about how people are, or about your feelings, your needs. You can do that. Okay, so that's what the first one. The second one was long, talked about cooking. What else did she talk about, Lee? I liked her. I like all three of these.
She talked about honesty.
Yep.
And teasing without mercy, which kind of stuck in my head.
Okay.
And the end part about, I remember never wanting to get on a roller coaster again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's honest.
Yes.
Yep. Never, ever to get on a roller coaster again. Never.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. So, Lee, which one fits for you to send if you were to do it?
Probably, well, almost the first one, but I'm not a nurse anymore.
Were you a nurse, Lee?
Yeah, I was kind of a nurse, but I was at LPN, not a RN, so I guess that makes you legitimate.
Licensed practical nurse.
That's right.
Those women. Listen, let me tell you a story. How long do we have?
We have 5 minutes.
Okay. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. If any of you know who she is, she was in our field. She was so extremely important to us. She wrote a book called The 5 Stages of Death and Dying. But where she learned it from, Lee, was the woman who was her LPN, her licensed practical nurse. She went into, she was working with people who were dying. They were all terminal patients. And she would go in to the room at night at different times. And here sat this LPN holding their hand, loving them. And she said, I learned so much from that woman. And she did. And it changed the way that she treated her patients. Wow. There's nothing wrong with being an LPN, Lee. Not at all. What's right about any of it, doctors or LPNs, is the fact that they care. and Elizabeth learned how to care from that. Okay.
Wow. So
Okay.
back to the letters, I would say it would have to be the third one, the in-between letter.
The in-between was the long one.
Oh, then the last letter, the third letter.
Yeah. The last one that says, where she says, comfortable and gentle, easy. And if you have other ideas about how you'd like our time spent together to be, I'm open to your ideas too.
Yes.
Is that the one?
That's the one.
Yeah. 3 good letters.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I did a lot of searching for them. So, listen, I hope you got to take some notes. Lee, yesterday I said that I'd send you a copy of each of these. So how about if I do that so that they can go, what's the name of the website they'll go to that you're going to post these letters on?
It's alwaysoboutlove.com.
It's always IT. Is there apostrophe S or just
No.
ITS?
ITS.
Okay. It's always about love.com. That's
right.
it?
That's it.
Okay. Where are you going to put them?
Down in the show notes.
Down in the show notes. Okay. So I'll write these to Lee because I have the copies of these. I'll write them to Lee and then she can put them there. And you're welcome to use any of them that fit for you or make them fit for you. Okay. I feel done, Lee. How about you?
I do too.
I missed you yesterday. I know. It's enough. I'm saying it again and again. Don't be sick again, Lee.
I'll try not to. I'll keep the salt handy.
Well, I've liked this show better today than yesterday.
I liked it too.
Yeah. It's much more fun.
Lot of good points, lot of good information.
You are so sweet.
Oh, well, you shared with a lot of things that are going to help people that get that person that that special one.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of good pointers.
And I want to thank the woman who wrote to us and said she was on her way to do it. And listen, you guys, let us know how it worked for you. And I will be sure that Lee posts that. I'll be sure to get it to her so she can post it on that website. It's our website, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Excited in Georgia. We're excited to get your email. And everyone else, we look forward to hearing from you all. Write us at itsalwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com.
See, there's
we will. Go ahead.
There's the difference between our email address and our website address. There's a 1 in our email address. There is no 1 in our website address.
Good point. We will be back tomorrow, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So until tomorrow, remember, it's always about love. And we care about you.
We care about you. Yes.
Yes, we do. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye, you guys.